I thought love meant giving everything, but I didn't know it could take everything too. I'm Jacob, 19, and Nikki's my world. She's got the spark, like a firecracker, that could light up a room or burn it down. Me, I'm just a college kid, slinging DoorDash orders between classes, trying to keep her happy. Every morning, I'm up at 6:30, bleary-eyed, chugging gas station coffee to drive her to campus. Her head's on my shoulder, her lavender perfume filling my beat-up Honda. It's the best part of my day. Those quiet moments before the world wakes up. Today's no different. I pull up to her dorm, and she's waiting, bundled in a thrift store jacket, her dark hair spilling out of a messy bun. "You're late," she teases, sliding into the passenger seat, but her smile says she's not mad. I grin back, handing her a Starbucks cup, vanilla latte, extra shot, $6.75 I scraped from last night's tips. She takes a sip, sighs like it's heaven, and I feel like a damn hero. "You're the best, Jacob," she says, and my chest puffs up. That's what love is, right? Making someone's day better, even if it means I'm eating ramen for lunch again. We're halfway to campus when she spots this bright blue hoodie in a shop window, paintbrush logo splashed across the front. "Oh my God, I need that," she says, eyes wide. Nikki's an art student, always sketching, always dreaming. I check my phone. $32 in my account, but her birthday's next month, and I'm already behind on ideas. "Let's get it," I say, pulling into the lot. She squeals, kisses my cheek, and I'm floating. Inside, the cashier rings it up. $29.99. I swipe my card, ignoring the math in my head. Her arms are around me before we're even out the door. "I love you," she whispers, and it's worth every cent. At campus, I drop her at the art building and head to the library to kill time. She's got a 3-hour figure drawing class, and I'm her ride home, so I wait. The library's quiet. Smells like old books and stale coffee. I sprawl across the table, scrolling X on my phone, but my eyes keep drifting to the clock. 2 hours in, my stomach growls. I skipped breakfast to save cash. I text her. "How's class?" She replies with a heart emoji and a sketch of a hand, her pencil strokes sharp and alive. I smile, picturing her zoned in, charcoal smudged on her fingers. People see Nikki as fragile, all sharp edges and sudden tears, but I see the fire. She just needs someone to believe in her. That's me, her rock. By the time she's done, my legs are numb from sitting. She bounds over, hoodie already on, paintbrush logo glowing under the fluorescent lights. "You waited the whole time?" she asks, like it's a surprise. I shrug. "Didn't have anywhere else to be." It's a lie. I've got a psych paper due tomorrow, and I'm barely halfway through. But her smile, that rare, real one, makes it worth it. We grab burgers at this dive near campus, $12.50 for 2 combos. I pay, even though my account's screaming. She's laughing, stealing my fries, and for a second, everything's perfect. Back home, Mom's in the kitchen, stirring spaghetti sauce, the air thick with garlic and tomatoes. She's 45, a nurse, always in scrubs, always watching me like I'm one of her patients. "You're late," she says, not looking up. "Nikki needed a ride," I mumble, dropping my keys on the counter. She sets the spoon down, eyes narrowing. "Jacob, you're running yourself ragged. When's the last time you slept 8 hours?" I laugh, grabbing a plate. "I'm fine, Mom. Love means taking care of each other." She doesn't push, but her frown says enough. I shovel pasta in my mouth, dodging her stare. She's wrong. Nikki needs me, and I'm good at this. Being there, fixing things. Later, in my room, I'm brushing my teeth, staring at myself in the mirror. My eyes are bloodshot, bags heavy under them. I look tired. Not just sleepy, tired, like something's draining me. I shake it off, splash water on my face. It's just one long day, that's all. I climb into bed, Nikki's hoodie folded on my chair, a bright blue reminder of her smile. My phone buzzes, her text. "Thanks for today. You're my everything." I grin, typing back, always. Love's worth it, right? I close my eyes, but the question hangs there, heavy, like a weight I didn't know I was carrying. I'm in my room, phone pressed to my ear, Nikki's voice soft at first, like she's trying to keep it together. You don't get it, Jacob, she says, and I can hear her pacing, her sneakers scuffing against her dorm floor. I'm drowning in assignments, and you're just there, acting like everything's fine. My stomach twists. I want to say I'm not fine, that I'm juggling classes, DoorDash shifts, and her endless needs, but I bite my tongue. I'm here for you, I say instead, keeping my voice steady. Then she snaps, You think you're better than me, don't you? With your perfect family and money? Her words hit like a slap. Perfect family, money. I'm scraping by on tips, and Mom's working double shifts to keep the lights on. I grip the phone tighter, my knuckles white. Nikki, that's not fair. I start, but she's already shouting, her voice cracking. You're always hovering, always in my space. I'm pacing now too, my socks catching on the frayed carpet. The door's cracked open, and I catch Mom's shadow in the hall. Pausing, like she's eavesdropping. My cheeks burn. Nikki's voice is loud enough to carry. I'm not hovering, I say, louder than I mean to. I'm trying to help, she laughs, sharp and bitter. Help? You're suffocating me. The line goes dead. I stare at the phone, her name glowing on the screen, and my chest feels like it's caving in. She didn't mean it. She's just stressed. Her profs are brutal, and she's been up all night sketching. I sink onto my bed, the springs creaking, and rub my temples. The room's too quiet now. Just the faint hum of Mom's TV in the living room. I slam the phone down, harder than I should, and catch my reflection in the window. I look like hell. Eyes red, jaw tight. Did I do something wrong? Was I too pushy? I replay the call, searching for the moment it went south. But it's a blur. Mom knocks softly, poking her head in. Everything okay? Her voice is gentle, but her eyes are sharp, like she's already piecing it together. Yeah, I lie, forcing a smile. Just a rough day. She steps inside, arms crossed, her scrubs wrinkled from a 12-hour shift. Jacob, I heard some of that. She shouldn't talk to you like that. I shrug, picking at a loose thread on my comforter. She's going through stuff, Mom. I can handle it. She sighs, sitting on the edge of my bed. You're 19. You shouldn't have to handle anyone's outbursts like that. You're burning out. Her words sting because they're true, but I can't admit it. I'm fine, I say, my voice clipped. She hesitates, then squeezes my shoulder and leaves. The door clicks shut, and I'm alone with my thoughts. Nikki's words looping in my head. Suffocating. Better than her. It's not true, is it? Later, I'm in my car after a DoorDash shift, the smell of fries and regret clinging to my hoodie. It's 11 p.m., and the streets are empty, just me and the glow of my dashboard. I pull into a gas station lot, engine idling, and check my bank app. $50 left. 50. I spent $15 on gas today, $10 on our lunch yesterday, and that hoodie last week cleaned me out. My thumb hovers over the balance, and for the first time, I wonder, is love supposed to feel like this? This endless exhaustion? This constant math in my head? I lean back, the seat creaking, and stare at the neon sign flickering above the gas pumps. I think about the late nights, waiting for her texts. The mornings skipping breakfast to save cash, the way my grades are slipping because I'm too tired to study. I'm giving everything, but what's she giving back? Her smile? Sure. But lately, it's rare, replaced by these outbursts that leave me reeling. I shake my head, trying to push the thoughts away. She's not like that. She's just Nikki. Passionate, intense, fragile, in a way that makes me want to protect her. I'm her rock, right? That's what she calls me. I scroll through our texts, looking for proof. There's the heart emoji from yesterday, the "you're my everything" from last week, but there's also the "why didn't you text me back sooner?" In the, "You're so clingy sometimes." My thumb stops and my throat tightens. Clingy. Suffocating. The words are starting to stick, like gum on my shoe. My phone buzzes and her name lights up the screen. My heart jumps, a mix of dread and hope. It's a text. "I'm sorry, baby, I didn't mean it. I'm just freaking out. I need you." Relief floods me, warm and heavy, washing away the doubt. She needs me. That's what matters. I type back, "I'm here. Always." My fingers linger on the send button, and for a second I hesitate. But I hit it anyway, and the message whooshes off. I start the car, the engine rumbling to life, and pull onto the road. The doubt's still there, a quiet hum under the radio. But I crank the volume to drown it out. She's worth it. She has to be. I drive past campus, the art building dark now, and picture her in her dorm, sketching under a desk lamp, her hair falling in her face. I imagine her reading my text, smiling that rare smile, and my grip on the wheel loosens. We're okay. We'll be okay. But as I turn onto the highway, Mom's words creep back, burning out. I glance at the passenger seat, where her hoodie usually sits, but it's at home, folded on my chair. A stupid thing to notice, but it feels off, like a missing piece. My phone's silent now. No follow-up text, no heart emoji. Just me, the road, and this gnawing feeling I can't name. I pull into my driveway, the house dark except for Mom's bedroom light. I kill the engine and sit there, the cold seeping through my jacket. I check my phone one last time. Nothing. I tell myself she's asleep, that she'll call tomorrow, that this is just a rough patch. But the cracks are there, aren't they? In her words, in my bank account. In the way I flinch when she raises her voice. I shove my phone in my pocket and head inside, my sneakers heavy on the porch steps. The night's quiet, but my head's loud, replaying her voice. Mom's warning, my own doubts. I'm not ready to face them yet. Not tonight. I lock the door behind me, the clicks sharp in the silence, and head to bed. Tomorrow's a new day. She'll be better tomorrow. I'll be better too. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm already drained, my bones heavy from a week of DoorDash shifts and Nikki's mood swings. I'm in my Honda, parked outside this crowded bar downtown, the bass thumping through the windows. Nikki's in the passenger seat, scrolling her phone, her face lit up by the screen. She wanted to come out, said it'd be fun, a chance to start fresh. I'm not big on crowds, but her smile when she asked, rare, bright, like the old Nikki, had me saying yes before I could think. Now, though, I'm regretting it. It's 11 p.m., my head's pounding, and all I want is to crash. Maybe we should head home soon, I say, keeping my voice light. Her fingers freeze on the phone and her eyes snap to mine, sharp as glass. Seriously, Jacob? It's New Year's Eve. And you want to bail already? Her tone's like a match striking, and I feel the air shift. I'm just tired, I say, rubbing my neck. Been a long week. She scoffs, tossing her phone into her lap. You're always tired. Maybe if you weren't so obsessed with controlling me, you'd have some energy. My jaw drops. Controlling. The word's a gut punch. I've spent months bending over backward for her, driving her to class, buying her food, waiting in libraries while she sketches. Nikki, that's not fair, I say, my voice tighter than I mean it to be. She leans closer, her lavender perfume sharp in the cramped car. Not fair? You're the one always hovering, always checking in, like I can't breathe without you. Her voice rises, and I glance at the bar's neon sign, praying no one's close enough to hear. I'm not controlling you, I snap, my patience fraying. I'm trying to help, Nikki. I give you everything, my time, my money, my damn heart. She laughs, cold and jagged, and it cuts deeper than her words. Your money? Please, you act like you're some big shot, but you're just a delivery boy with a broke-ass car. My blood boils, heat rushing to my face. Delivery boy, broke-ass car. She knows I'm scraping by, knows I've poured every cent into her. $30 hoodies, $12 burgers, $6 lattes. I lean forward, my hands shaking on the wheel. I gave you everything, Nikki. Every spare dollar, every free hour. What did you give me? Yelling? Blame? My voice cracks, louder than I've ever been with her, and for a second, she flinches. But then, her eyes narrow, and she's screaming, "You're controlling me, just like everyone else. I'm done with this, Jacob. Done with you." She yanks the door handle, the cold air rushing in, and slams it shut behind her, vanishing into the crowd. I'm frozen, her words echoing in the empty car. Controlling? Done? My chest feels like it's caving in, like the air's too thick to breathe. I stare at the passenger seat, where her hoodie's bunched up, the paintbrush logo mocking me. Did I push her too far? Was I too much? I replay the fight, searching for the moment it exploded, but it's all a blur of her voice and my anger. I grip the wheel, my knuckles white, and for a second I think about chasing her. But my legs won't move. She's gone, and I'm alone. The bar's music a dull thud against my skull. I sit there for what feels like hours, maybe minutes, until the countdown starts outside. 10, 9, 8. The crowd's cheering, but it's just noise. I don't move. Midnight hits, fireworks crack in the distance, and I'm still here, staring at that damn hoodie. The next morning, I'm up early, my eyes burning from no sleep. My room's a mess, socks on the floor, empty Red Bull cans on my desk. But I don't care. Nikki's words are still looping, each one a jab. Controlling, delivery boy, done. I check my phone, hoping for a text, an apology, anything, nothing, just a notification from DoorDash. $18.75 from last night's deliveries. I laugh, bitter. That's what I'm worth to her, huh? I drag myself out of bed, my body heavy, and grab a gift basket from the kitchen, some cookies and a candle Mom keeps for emergencies. I'm heading to the neighbors. Last night's fight was loud, and I know they heard. The thought of their pity makes my skin crawl, but I owe them an apology. I trudge across the street, the January air biting my face. Mrs. Carter answers the door, her gray hair in a bun, her smile too kind. "Jacob, you didn't have to," she says, taking the basket. I shift on my feet, my sneakers scuffing the porch. "Sorry about last night," I mumble, staring at the ground. Things got loud. Her eyes soften, and she touches my arm. "Oh, honey, we've all been there. You okay?" The question's gentle, but it stings worse than Nikki's screams. I force a nod, my throat tight. "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm not. She doesn't push, just gives me that look. Half sympathy, half worry. And closes the door. I stand there, the basket gone, my hands empty. The street's quiet, just the hum of a distant lawnmower. And I feel smaller than I've ever felt. Alone doesn't even cover it. Back home, I collapse onto my couch, the springs creaking under me. Mom's at work, the house too still. I stare at the hoodie, now slung over a chair, and my chest aches. I keep seeing Nikki's face, her eyes blazing as she called me controlling. Was I? I think about the rides, the waiting, the money. $50 here, $20 there. All for her. I thought I was helping, being the guy she needed. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe I smothered her. My phone's still silent, no texts, no calls. I open Instagram, a dumb reflex, and her story's there, a blurry selfie, her laughing in the bar last night, no trace of our fight. My stomach twists. She's already moving on, isn't she? I toss the phone onto the couch and lean back, my head throbbing. The fight's on repeat. Her voice, my outburst, the slam of the car door. I've never yelled like that, never felt that kind of anger. It scares me how close I came to losing it completely. But worse is the shame, the way Mrs. Carter's pity burned, the way Nikki's words made me feel like nothing. I close my eyes, trying to shut it all out, but the hoodie's still there, a bright blue ghost in the corner of my vision. I gave her everything, and she threw it back in my face. What now? I don't know. But as I sit there, the silence pressing in, one thought keeps clawing its way up. I wasn't ready for what came next. It's been 3 weeks since New Year's Eve, and I'm still picking up the pieces. My Honda's parked outside the library, engine off. the cold January air seeping through the cracked window. I'm supposed to be studying, but instead I'm on my laptop, helping Nikki with SAT prep over Zoom. Yeah, Nikki. After the breakup, I thought we were done. But last week she texted, all soft and sorry, saying she missed me, needed help with math. I should have said no, Mom's voice in my head screaming it. But her laugh, hesitant but real, pulled me back in. So here I am, screen sharing practice questions, her face in a little box on my screen, hair tucked behind her ear. You make this stuff make sense, Jacob, she says, and my chest warms. It's like the old days, before the fights, before she called me controlling. Maybe the breakup was a reset, maybe we're meant to be. I lean closer to the laptop, pointing at a quadratic equation. Factor this one first, then solve for x, I say, and she nods, scribbling in her notebook. Her pen's smudged with paint, and I smile. She's been sketching again. We go through 10 questions, her voice lighter with each one, and when she gets the last one right, she claps, grinning. You're a genius, she says, and I laugh. My first real laugh in weeks. Our eyes meet through the screen, and for a second, it's just us. No bar fights, no slammed doors. Hope creeps in, sneaky and warm, whispering that we could fix this. I catch her smile, that rare one that lights up her whole face, and I think, maybe she's seeing me again. Not the delivery boy, not the controlling guy, just, Jacob. The call ends, and I'm buzzing, my tired eyes not so heavy anymore. I close the laptop, lean back in the driver's seat, and let myself believe it. We're getting back to good. That night, I'm sprawled on my bed, scrolling Instagram, still riding the high from our call. Nikki's been quiet since we hung up, but that's normal. She's probably buried in her sketchbook. I'm refreshing my feed, dodging memes and food pics when her new post stops me cold. My thumb freezes. My stomach drops like I'm on a roller coaster. It's a photo of her, beaming, her arm around some guy. Tall, dark hair, leather jacket. They're at some artsy cafe, fairy lights in the background, her head tilted against his shoulder. The caption's worse. Reunited with my oldest friend, sometimes the right person was always there. My chest caves in, a hollow, aching thing. Reunited? Oldest friend? I stare at the guy's face, searching for something familiar, but he's a stranger. My hands shake as I scroll the comments. You two are so cute. Finally. Finally. What the hell does that mean? I click her profile, my heart hammering. Her stories are public, and there's another one from tonight. Her and this guy, clinking wine glasses. Her laugh loud and carefree. My breath catches. This isn't a friend. This is more. I scroll back to the post, reading the caption again, each word a knife. The right person. Was I ever that for her? I think of the hoodie, the rides, the $50 I spent on her coffee and burgers, the nights I stayed up waiting for her texts. My throat tightens, and I feel like an idiot. A broke-ass delivery boy who thought he could be her rock. She moved on like I was nothing, like those months of me pouring my soul into her were just background noise. I toss my phone onto the bed, my hands in my hair, tugging hard enough to hurt. How long was this going on? Was she laughing with him while I was solving her math problems? I pace my room, the carpet rough under my socks, and grab the hoodie from my chair. It's still bright blue, still smells like her lavender perfume, and I want to rip it apart. I gave her everything, every dollar, every hour, every piece of me. And she's posting wine glass selfies with some guy like I never existed. My eyes burn. But I'm not crying. I'm too pissed, too humiliated. I slump onto the bed, the springs creaking, and stare at the ceiling, trying to piece it together. Was she playing me the whole time? Or did I just not see the signs? My phone buzzes, and I flinch, half expecting her name, half dreading it. But it's not her. It's an unknown number, a text that makes my blood run cold. You deserve the truth about Nikki. My hands shake as I read it again, the words blurring on the screen. Truth? What truth? My thumb hovers over the reply button, but I can't type. My head's spinning, replaying the Zoom call, her smile, the Instagram post, this guy's arm around her. Who sent this? One of her friends? Someone from the art program? I check the number, no name, no profile pic, just a local area code. I want to text back, demand answers, but something stops me. Fear, maybe, or the sinking feeling that I already know too much. I drop the phone like it's burning, my pulse hammering in my ears. The room's too small, the walls closing in, and that hoodie's still in my hands, a stupid blue reminder of how naive I was. I think about Mom's warnings, her frown when I brushed off Nikki's outbursts. She saw it, didn't she? The cracks I ignored. I want to call her, spill everything, but it's 1 a.m., and she's asleep after a double shift. I'm alone with this, the betrayal sinking deeper with every breath. Nikki didn't just move on. She erased me, rewrote our story to make me the bad guy. In this text, this anonymous jab feels like the final cut, the one that severs whatever hope I had left. I stand up, tossing the hoodie onto the floor, and grab my keys. I need air, need to drive, need to get out of this room before I lose it. The hallway's dark, Mom's door closed, and I slip out quietly, the cold night air hitting my face like a slap. I climb into my car, the engine stuttering to life, and pull onto the empty street. The radio's off, the silence loud, and all I can hear is my own breathing, ragged and uneven. I don't know where I'm going, but I can't stay still. Not with her smile burned into my brain, not with that text glowing in the dark. What truth? What's left to find out? I grip the wheel, my knuckles white, and keep driving, the road stretching out like a question I'm not ready to answer. I'm sprawled on my couch, the room dim, except for the glow of my phone. It's been a week since that gut punch Instagram post, since that cryptic text about the truth. I haven't replied to it, don't know if I want to. My thumb's scrolling TikTok, mindlessly swiping past dance videos and cooking hacks. When Nikki's face pops up, I freeze. It's a new video. Her sitting cross-legged on her dorm bed, fairy lights twinkling behind her. Her eyes are glossy, her voice soft but sharp like she's been crying. I had to escape a toxic relationship, she says, looking straight at the camera. He was so controlling, always in my space, making me feel small. My stomach lurches. That's me, her villain. She's spinning our story for likes, painting me as the bad guy while I'm still picking up the pieces. I watch the whole thing, 47 seconds that feel like a lifetime. She talks about finding herself again, about healing. The comments are brutal. You're so strong. Screw that guy. My hands shake and I want to scream, to type out every sacrifice. $30 hoodies, $6 lattes, hours waiting in libraries. But I don't. What's the point? She's got her narrative, her fairy lights, her 2,000 likes. I'm just the ex, the toxic one. I lean back, the couch springs creaking, and stare at the ceiling. I'm not angry, not anymore, just tired. Bone deep, soul heavy, tired. I think about her words, her outbursts, that guy in the cafe. She needed a bad guy to sell her story, and I needed someone to save. We used each other, didn't we? Her to feel wanted, me to feel needed. I grab my phone, open her contact, and stare at her name. Nikki. No heart emoji, no nickname, just 5 letters that used to mean everything. My thumb hovers over the delete button, and for a second I hesitate. What if she texts? What if she's sorry? But then I see her TikTok again in my head, her glossy eyes, her lies. I hit delete. The contact's gone. Just like that. I open Instagram, find her profile, still public, still full of artsy selfies, and block her. TikTok's next. Her videos. Her healing story, gone from my feed with one tap. My chest feels lighter, like I've shed a weight I didn't know I was carrying. I'm done. Done being her rock, her villain, her anything. I stand, my socks silent on the carpet, and walk to my window. The curtains are heavy, dusty from months of being ignored. I pull them open, and sunlight floods the room. warm and steady, painting my walls gold. It's morning. Didn't even realize. I've been up all night. I breathe deep, the air clean, and for the first time in months, I feel okay. Not happy, not yet, but okay, like I can keep going. I glance at my chair, where that blue hoodie used to sit. It's gone now. I dropped it in a donation bin yesterday, left it for someone else to wear, someone else's story. It doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Mom's at work, the house quiet, but I don't feel alone. I think about her warnings, her worried looks when Nikki's name came up. She saw it, the cracks, the drain, and I didn't. I grab a notebook, scribble a reminder to thank her later. She deserves that. I deserve this too. This moment, this sunlight, this chance to start over. I'm not the hero I thought I was. Not Nikki's savior. But I'm not her villain either. I'm just Jacob, 19, a little wiser, a little stronger. The real journey's just starting, and for once, it's mine.